What's up, guys? I was having a conversation today with somebody who was talking about what it takes to be successful in life, and we were kind of on the topic of fitness and what it takes to be successful at fitness. But I think it applies to being successful at anything. Just a little background on me: I'm Gordon. I own a seven-figure party and event rental business that's nationwide. Started in my garage about 7 years ago, and one of the things that I think is very important for people to understand when they're starting a business or trying to be successful with something like working out or starting a business or raising a kid, whatever it is you just always underestimate the amount of time it's going to take to be successful. You always underestimate it. It always takes longer. There are so few stories of people that are successful overnight. It just doesn't happen often. I was watching Jensen Huang, the CEO of NVIDIA, on Rogan this week, which was a really, really good watch. You should watch it because he's a super interesting guy. And I mean, it took 30 years for them to get to where they're at now. That guy is incredible. He moved to the United States at the age of 9 and lived in some tiny ass little town in the middle of nowhere, Kentucky, at a boarding school that his uncle had managed to get him into, and became one of the most successful business people of all time. But it took 30 years because they almost went bankrupt multiple times. I have been in situations in my business career where I was ready to give up. I was ready to stop. I thought things were going to crumble beneath me, but I kept going. I didn't sell the business. I didn't go bankrupt. I didn't stop. And that's really the hardest thing. So this all comes down to discipline. And I'm not the most disciplined person in the world, but I'm disciplined enough to know that there are actions I can take every day, like exercising and taking vitamins and answering my emails, posting a blog on my website, calling my partners weekly to understand what's in their world, what they have going on. So if you really want to be successful at business or in life, you have to remember that it takes longer than you want it to, longer than expected, and you have to provide a serious amount of discipline. And that discipline doesn't have to be every day, all the time, work. This Gary Vaynerchuk bullshit. These people that are just nuts. They don't have lives. Their families must hate them. Good for them. They can do whatever they want. But you can be successful if you're just consistent over a long period of time. So that's my advice to you today.